All right, good to have you back. This video falls under the category of exercises, and we all love to exercise. Just you can tell just by looking at me. And guitar is no different. You have to do exercises. You have to sort of build up a series of exercises that are pertinent to your playing as well, right? And that will keep your hands in good shape. It doesn't matter if you're picking with the right hand or playing in a finger style. Both hands have to learn where to go, and these exercises will help you. All right, now so this exercise, let's call it melodic triads. And what a triad is a three-note chord. Like if we take let's take a G chord. The notes in a G chord are G, B, and D. And when you play a chord like this, obviously we've got six strings that we're playing in this case, but we're just duplicating those notes: G, B, D, G, D, and another G. So we've got one B in the voicing of that G chord, but the notes are G, B, and D. But when we look at a G major scale in closed position, right? So G major in closed position, we can play that the notes of a G major scale in single notes. So I just played G, B, D, B, G, right? Now, what I want to do is run through each of essentially the chords in the scale of G. And so we start on G. That's a short form of a G major arpeggio. And then we move to the A note, still in the G scale. And now we have the notes A, C, and E, right? And that would be an A minor arpeggio. And then we move to a B. Those notes are B, D, and F sharp. So let's hear what we've got so far. G chord, G triad, A minor, B minor, then to C major. Okay, so now we've got and then the next note that we start from is the next note in the scale, in this case D. D, F sharp, and A spells the chord of D major. And we're always looking at that same scale. All of this is coming out of that same position of a G major scale. So far we've got now to E minor. Right, and then F sharp diminished. And then finally G, an octave higher. So let's do that much. So that those are the chords in the key of G, or the triads in the key of G. Though they would be G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished, and finally G. Okay, and so let's continue further from G. We have A minor again, right? B minor again, C major again, and then that's as far as we're going to go, because we want to just play vertically in the scale form, and then we're going to return. So what you're hearing are the chords in the key. It's very similar to doing that, right? Chord, short little triads, but instead we're playing those triads not harmonically, but we're playing them melodically, and so on through a vertical scale position. Now, if you want to take this further, and I invite you to do that, this is a challenging exercise, and and I would really strongly suggest you adding it to your repertoire. But one of the reasons is that when you're practicing your scales, a lot of players will practice their scales and get into this linear mode where everything they're playing is in scale steps. That kind of thing. But when you play start to work arpeggios into your lines, they break up that right that linearness, and they give you nice melodic lines, right, that suggest chords. So really, really important to do this exercise, and of course take it through the five positions. G major, as we did, G major, G major, G major, and G major. Right. Same exercise, five positions. Always think in fives when you're working through a comprehensive and complete um, program of exercises and understanding. That's just the way the fretboard works. That cage thing, I've heard it explained very many times very badly. But let's just say the guitar sits in systems of five, because there's five different strings. It's math. I won't get into it. All right. So that's it for today. A great little exercise, one that you should incorporate into your overall practice routine. I would suggest doing an exercise like this for 10 minutes nonstop. Just focus for 10 minutes on an exercise like this. Just do it in one position. The next day, do it in a different position. The next day after that, do it in a different position. But keep going back to the one that you started with. Review that quickly and then move on to another one until you've incorporated this in as an integral part of your practice routine. Okay, that's it for today. And thanks for stopping by. We'll hopefully see you soon, and that means subscribe, right? So that you know when we're releasing another video. And that really helps. Apparently, the people at YouTube tell me that. And also leave comments. That helps me know that I'm doing something that's of some sort of value. I've been getting a lot more comments lately, and I really, really appreciate it, because it starts leading me and steering me in directions that I may not have thought of myself. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again real soon.